ready?
Yeah.
We have to do our intro. Ready? No, don't open it yet. Hey guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas video. I'm Victoria.
I'm Devin.
This is my
and
husband.
This is iCarly.
This is my husband if you guys haven't met him before. Today we're going to be building a gingerbread house, and I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions. We're going to do a Q&A while we build it, so let's go ahead and get started. I got so many questions from you guys, so I'm not going to be able to answer them all. I wish that I could, but I'm just going to pick some of the ones.
Oh, it was already made.
No.
And it's broken.
Are you kidding me?
It's already made.
Well, we get to decorate it, right?
Yeah, but it's broken.
Guys, this is a fail already.
Is it even edible?
Start off with a nice question. It says...
There's mean questions?
I don't know. It says, what is your favorite thing about each other? Okay, you go first. What's your favorite thing about me?
That you are not a... You're very easy to please. You don't need material things to be happy. And I really admire that.
I don't think that's gonna work.
What?
How is that gonna work,
Oh,
honey?
this goes to this.
Maybe so. I don't know how that would work either. My favorite thing about you is that you're very hardworking, even when...
It's not my choice.
Even when things get difficult to make you not want to work hard. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He's very hardworking. He has very good work ethic.
That's right.
Okay, so the next question is, what do you expect out of life for the new coming year? I like this question.
I expect to go to school.
Uh-huh.
Start working on my bachelor's.
Yeah.
Hopefully commission in the next couple of years.
Just for the next year. 2019.
I think our family size is good. That'll suffice.
I think maybe we'll get another dog next year. What do you think? Maybe?
Depends on how much.
It depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. We go back and forth so
How much we can handle.
Yeah. In the next year, I would like to have graduated school. Can I do some? I would like to have graduated school, and I would like to have grown my channel enough to where, how do I say this? I would like to have grown my channel enough to where it can be like a part-time job pay-wise. I am making money off of YouTube right now, but it's very little, and so I would love for them in the next year to be able to support us with my channel. Not as much as like a full-time job, but at least for like part-time money-wise.
Pay some bills.
Yeah, to be able to pay some bills. That would be my goal. Do you guys have any baby names picked out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do. I'm not really like a person who like really cares if like anybody names their baby the same thing as me, or like cares that it's like a really different name or anything like that.
No matter what, babies are gonna have the same name somewhere in the world, so.
It doesn't really bother me that much. When we do have a baby, I'll probably do like a name reveal kind of thing, but let's not tell them our like favorite names. Let's tell them like ones that we like.
Why not? You want people naming them?
Well, I want to keep it a little secret, only just because I would love to do a name reveal. I guess this might be years from now, so we love the girl name. What's our girl name?
Hazel.
Hazel. And we love...
Hazel's like kind of set in stone, right? As of now.
Well, yeah. What's a boy name that we really love?
Dexter.
Dexter we've had picked out for a boy for years.
I like Daxton.
Daxton? Yeah.
It has to be a D.
It has to be a D name because...
Or David.
Or
just
David.
After my dad.
Mm-hmm. Would you ever want a girl puppy like Sherman and allow them to have puppies?
No.
No. I don't think that anybody willy-nilly should just be breeding dogs. I would never breed a dog myself because I want our dogs to be family dogs. So Sherman's already fixed anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. Someone asked, do you remember who said I love you first? So I think this is a good story.
Okay.
Do you remember? Okay, so I said it first, but do you remember like when it was?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember how I said it or like when I said it, but I know that I said it first, and Devin was like, he didn't say it back. He was like, I don't know if I love you. He was like, I need to make sure that I love you first before I say it.
We weren't dating then.
No, we weren't dating, but guys, we were together forever from the start, right, babe?
Yeah.
One day we're gonna sit down and do like a whole like our relationship story. But yeah, I told him I loved him before we were even really dating. But I was only like 16, so
yeah.
I was just stupid and in love. But I said it first. A couple people asked, what's the best part about being married? Do you want to answer first?
You can just be yourself. You don't have to put on like a front or anything, or hold things back.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about this question in the car, and I said, I think my favorite part about being married is always having someone to come home to.
Well, I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just stop then. My favorite part about being married is always having him to come home to, and being able to have a partner in life to like do everything with. I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Someone asked our favorite and least favorite chore.
Dog poop.
One that you actually do. Do you have any chores? I don't really think Devin really has a chore. Is there anything around, but what's your thing that you do around the house that you help me with that's like your least favorite?
I don't really mind anything. I hate vacuuming the stairs.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's the worst.
Guys, I enjoy cleaning for the most part, but the one thing that I hate the most is cleaning the floors. So I really don't like to vacuum.
I like vacuuming.
And I hate mopping the floors, and
I love mopping.
I hate sweeping the floors. Well, honey, you can do them from now on then.
I just hate vacuuming the stairs.
But sometimes I'll have like cleaned all day and I'll be like, babe, there's one more thing I want you to do. Could you just please vacuum upstairs for me?
Yeah, that's fine.
And he'll vacuum, but then like I want the steps done, but like I want them like really vacuumed, and he won't do it like I do it. You know what I mean? So. So the next question is, how would both of you feel if Devin wanted to re-enlist after his current contract? So Devin is in the Air Force. For those of you that don't know, he's been in for a little over 2 years, and he has a little under 2 years left because he signed up for 4 years. So you want to tell them how you feel about re-enlisting right now?
At the moment, it's probably not the best thing for our family, but things change, situations change. So I have no clue what I'm gonna want to do. But if I had to pick right now, I'd probably get out and go home.
Yeah, I'm on board with him for whatever he wants to do for the most part, because at the end of the day, it's his career, not mine. And so if he really thinks that what is best for our family and what's gonna make him happy is to stay in, then I support that.
I will probably do the guard no matter what because of the healthcare.
Yeah. But if he decided that he's really unhappy and he wants to get out, then I support that too. I mean, you know, we'll see when the time comes. But if he decided to re-enlist, I mean, I don't know. Like I just said, if that's what he wants to do and that's what's gonna make him happy, then I support it. What is the one movie and one show both of you love to watch together?
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. That is our favorite show of all time.
One movie?
Well, movies were kind of like one and done.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a movie we could watch a couple times though.
Yeah.
Like...
I'm trying to think of one.
It. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we first moved here, we didn't have internet, and so we couldn't watch like Netflix or anything. So we went to the store and we bought a couple movies to watch on his PlayStation, and one of them was the old and the new It.
Yeah.
And we love both of them. So that's a movie that we really like. We love scary movies to watch together.
The old one's a little long, but
yeah.
Oh, I love the new one.
But How I Met Your Mother is like our show. I could watch it over and over and over again, never get tired of it. We laugh at it all the time. We've seen it like 20 times.
Yeah, that's very true.
How many kids do you guys want? You want to answer this question?
I think it depends on the income, really. But I would want as many as we can financially have.
Yeah, I think that something that I think this is a part of the reason why we haven't had kids yet, because we really want kids. Like, wouldn't you say, like, we both, like, we want kids now, but we just know that it's not smart. Like, we're financially stable for sure, but we don't want to have any sort of struggle when we have kids. And I know that, like, people can say, like, my mom tells me all the time, you're never really ready for a kid, but we want to be, like, as ready as we possibly can be, like, financially at least. And I know that, like, right now, we wouldn't be able to give our kid the best possible life that we want to give them. So, and of course, like, you know, that's not true, I guess.
You don't need to be. No, we just want you to be able to stay home. And we want me to be done with my degree. So.
We really want me to be a stay-at-home mom. That's important for us.
I need that income up.
So, yeah.
We don't believe that money can make your kids' life better.
Well, no, but like I'm just saying, to be able to stress-free be able to like buy our kid anything that we need, not have to worry about, you know what I mean?
Like
I hope
clothes
that makes
and
sense.
food.
Yeah, like I hope that makes sense. And we would do fine if we had a kid now, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's just not
people
smart.
do it all the time. Yeah.
It's not smart for us at this moment. But okay, so how many kids would we want? We would want probably 3. Yeah, I think 3 is our max.
Sometimes you're like 2.
A lot of times I'm like 2. If I had a boy and a girl or a girl and then a boy, I think I'd be done.
I would want like 6.
We'll see how it goes. What did you guys do for your first date? Do you want to talk about?
We went to this like local coffee house.
Yeah. If you guys it's like hip. True West, if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you are from where we're from.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can hear that plane. So me and one of my really good girlfriends at the time and her boyfriend, we met at this coffee shop, and then Devin got dropped off by his mom. And I remember like watching him out the window because that was like the first time we hung out. And I was like so nervous, and he had on these Galaxy shoes. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Because at the time I was obsessed with Galaxy print stuff. Like I had Galaxy print pants and leggings and stuff. And Devin had he had these Galaxy, were they Nike shoes? And so we just thought that was like so cute and cool that we both had Galaxy stuff. And he like used that to like impress me. But he showed up when we played Jenga, and I remember that. That was so fun. So I guess that wasn't really like a date, but it was like the first time we like had like I guess it was the first time we hung out at all.
Yeah, we went to church the next day, I think.
Yeah, and then I went to church with him the next day, and the rest was history.
Yeah.
That was when we had our first kiss too, wasn't it? Yep. Let's see.
All right.
Okay, so we can start decorating
do
now?
your thing.
Okay. You want to pick one? Scroll through and see if you can find one that you like.
If Devin was stationed overseas, would you have still... Oh, left with him.
What did you think it said?
Left.
Yeah, of course. I mean, going into the military, you don't know where your significant other is going to be stationed, so I couldn't really choose that anyway. So, but yeah, if they told us tomorrow that we were getting sent overseas, that would be fine.
Have we gone through a diploma yet? Fortunately, no.
Nope. And
But, I mean,
fortunately with his job, they don't deploy all that often. So if he decides to get out after his 4 years, I'm not sure that he will deploy before then, but we'll see.
it just, yeah.
But I will definitely do lots of videos about that if he does.
How do you handle not always being able to talk, i.e. when he's on a weird schedule at work?
This is a good question. I feel like, honestly, I feel like you being on an off shift has affected us, don't you think?
I think so.
I think, yeah, and like not in a good way, I don't think. Like, honestly, it's been really hard. Like when your partner is on an opposite schedule as you, it's hard. Because like, especially the days that Devin works, because he works really long hours. And so when he goes to work, it's like, I feel like I don't even see him those days because he's sleeping all day and then he's working all night. So it's hard. But thankfully, we recently switched our phone provider to Verizon. And so he actually has service at work now. He didn't before, so we couldn't even talk while he was at work. And so now he does. So like we'll text a little bit when he has a free chance to. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the days that he works kind of suck. And it affects my mood, I think. And I think we don't get to like communicate with each other as much. And so that's hard because communication is so important. But what was the question? How do we deal with it? I don't know.
You just kind of do. You
Yeah.
just kind of get through it.
Yep.
Any plans to have a wedding?
No, not really.
Now that you're married, do you feel like your relationship has become stagnant? Do you still do cute things? Yeah, I mean, yeah, since night shift, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have moments where you guys are on opposite pages, and how do you deal with it?
Opposite pages?
Like if we're like, you know, thinking opposite about something.
Yeah.
I mean, we fight. We just fight with each other. We fight probably more than you guys think we do. And okay, I'll be honest, we don't fight very well. That's one thing that we really need to work on. Because when we fight,
we just are
sometimes
like, it's like a passionate.
Sometimes it gets like pretty mean. And I like we have a great marriage and everything. We love each other, but like sometimes we just don't know how to resolve it in the best way. So that's something we definitely need to work on. And I try to have like patience and like be calm like when we're fighting, but sometimes I can't help it. I think we both get heated and we just both start, you know, just saying stuff. But when we're on opposite pages, I don't know, most of the time we're on the same page, don't you think?
Yeah, about the important stuff.
Yeah, we're pretty much always on the same page about the important things. like finances, marriage, children, stuff like that. Like we're pretty much always on the same page about that. I had to turn the camera back on because it cuts you off after a certain recording time. This looks horrible. Show them, look.
I'm like, it's like,
ta-da! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll decorate it. Let's put some icing on the front floor and then we'll do the yard.
Let's just polish it.
Okay.
Polish the turds.
So what was the question? Oh, after we moved in together, was there anything we learned new about each other?
No.
I don't really think so.
Because we practically lived together in high school.
Yeah, so I don't really think so. Like honestly, I was with him at his mom's house so much that I pretty much knew everything about him. And like, I feel like a lot of people say the transition when you move in with your significant other is hard. I didn't feel that way. Did you?
No.
I don't feel like we really fought about much of, like, fought about anything that was about living together. Like, he's a pretty clean guy. Like, I think a lot of guys are really messy, but he...
Look at this. I found out something about you.
What'd you find out?
That you, like clean too much.
Okay, see, this is the one thing. Devin doesn't understand. I grew up in a house where my dad is a, what would you say? To say the least, he's a clean freak. My dad would, this is something you guys don't know about me. My dad vacuumed the carpet when we were kids before he went to work, when he would get home from work, and sometimes before he would go to bed. My dad does his checkbook in the morning and night, and, and my dad would yell at us if we walked on the carpet right after he vacuumed because it would mess up the vacuum lines and he would redo it. Like that is the kind of household I grew up in. We were never allowed to have pets because they were too dirty. We weren't allowed to eat on the couch. Like he was crazy. And so I have carried that into my marriage, and I'm not as crazy as him because obviously we have a dog and Sherman is on the bed, on the furniture, everything like that, because he's like, you know, our child. But there's just some things that Devin doesn't understand why I want to vacuum. Like sometimes I'll vacuum and then a couple of days later I'll be like, can you vacuum for me? He's like, you just did it. But I'm like, it's dirty again.
But it's like you can see the lines when you vacuum again.
So like that's one thing that I don't think Devin realized. And like I like to have, like, Devin will, like, if he helps me cook or something, he'll just like leave everything and I'm like, you have to clean up, and he's like, I'll do it later. But like, no, you have to do it right now. The next question is, how are you liking Florida? It's okay. Devin's not gonna say anything. What do you want?
I just don't like it. I don't like how crowded it is. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Florida.
No, we don't really love it here, and I can't really...
Not the area. Florida is okay.
Yeah.
Like Orlando, Tampa, all those places that have stuff to do.
Honestly, if you're
Jacksonville.
If you're a tourist here, there's so much to do, but once you've done it, it's like there's nothing else to do. And also the traffic is horrible, especially in summertime. Like,
I can't outrun the whole door if you keep using it.
Like, forget it. In the summertime, you can't go anywhere. How do you guys handle your finances? So,
very carefully.
Pretty much, Devin pretty much does it all. I mean, actually, I have a lot of, like, I pay all the bills through so our account, we have one account, and that's it. Everything is put together into one.
You're like, that's it.
We have, well, all of our bank accounts are joint. Like, everything we have is together. Like, if my money goes into the same account as his paycheck does, like, everything's the same. And it's been that way since we got married, but, I set up like all of our, what do you call it, like auto payments?
Auto pays,
yeah, so like I did all that and whatever, and like there's a couple bills that I pay a month, but that's just because Devin would probably forget. Like, so I do that, but like as far as like the savings and stuff like that, like Devin pretty much decides and handles, okay, I'm gonna take this much out of my paycheck and put it into the savings. Like, I don't really have anything to do with that because I just trust him to do what's right, you know?
Mm-hmm. We listen to Dave Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. We live a debt-free lifestyle.
Try to.
We try to. The only thing that we ever have debt on
is a credit card.
Is our credit card.
And our phones, technically.
I guess technically, yeah, our phones aren't paid off. But other than that, like we have one credit card and it's in my name. and we use that for like random things or whatever, but like we always pay it off that month. So the only thing that we ever have debt on is my credit card, but we always pay it off by the end of the month. So I guess technically we don't ever really have debt. But we own our cars. We don't own a house yet.
That's why I joined the military, was to get out of debt.
We don't have any student loan debt, anything like that. So.
But a lot of people join the military to avoid student debt, but then they realize the benefits that you did not realize before you joined. I never even thought about healthcare when I was 18.
Right, but now it's like a huge thing. I know you said you broke up. How did you overcome that? Do you ever fear he will leave you again? So this is like a whole nother video in itself, but when was it your senior year, both of the times?
Yeah.
So I was already out of high school, and Devin broke up with me twice in his senior year. The first time was only for like a week, right? And I think the second time was for like a month. And to be honest, it was really hard for me. I was totally heartbroken, and that was a really hard time for me. But we got through that, and we got back together, and then we decided we were gonna get married. And I think a lot of things changed when we had that time apart from each other, like the month that we were broken up. It was probably a little bit longer than a month.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm. It was a while, and then we didn't actually like start dating, get back together until like a couple months after that. We were just like trying to work things out, I guess. But there was a lot of issues like with me and with him that we both had, and so I don't know, I think when we got married we just kind of grew up. Especially me, I was really jealous. I had a lot of jealousy issues, and so I don't know what changed that. I think I just got more mature.
More mature.
And when we got married, I think it was like, oh, we're married, like why do I need to be worried? But no, I don't ever fear that he's gonna leave me again. But I still do feel sad about some things that happened, I guess. Like I still think about them sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I don't forgive him, so. So this question is tips, I actually have 2 more. Tips to keeping God an integral part of your relationship. You wanna start it?
Yeah, so being here, we haven't had a chance, which I could blame it on off shift, but it is our fault. You don't have to go to church to have God in your life, so it is our fault. We've just fallen off the wagon. I've just been kind of like, night shift just put me in like this like gloom, and I've never, I'm just now like getting off of it, like realizing that I have to stop being lazy. So we haven't really done it here, but I think our marriage was so much stronger and not better, but stronger,
and we fought a lot less
at Right Pat when we were in Ohio, because we had such a strong community in the church. So I would say build fellowship. That's probably the biggest thing, is fellowship. To me,
community within your church and friends that also follow God is a huge thing. When we were living in Ohio at our last base, we found an amazing church, we had amazing friends, and it really kept us like on track, kept us accountable. And I feel like since we've been here, we haven't had that as much, and so it has caused us to kind of, I guess, not fall away from God, but like, I guess so. And so I feel like we notice a big difference in our marriage. I feel like our marriage suffers more when we're not as close to God.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll admit, when I first got here, I was kind of mad at God because just the situation we were put in. But now it's like I said, like I'm like, okay, you gotta be a big boy now. Like you gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself. So obviously there's a reason God put us here. To be honest, we don't know why yet, but we're praying about it, trying to figure it out. So
yeah,
we'll get there.
Yep. This is the last one I wanted to answer, and it says, what are you most grateful for in your partner? And then what's the best part about being married? So we already answered what's the best part. So I am, let me see. Can you go first? I'm thinking.
I think this is kind of the same question as what is your favorite quality?
No, like what are you most grateful for? Like, is there something that we do for each other that
I'm
you really
grateful
appreciate?
for everything you do for me. That you do everything for me.
You want to elaborate on that?
Literally does everything for me.
Yeah, I actually enjoy taking care of Devin. The Bible says a lot of things about serving your husband and submitting to your husband, and I think that I exhibit those things a lot in our marriage, and I think sometimes people don't understand that. But I love taking care of him. I love cooking meals for us. I love packing his lunches. I love doing his laundry. Those are just like acts of love that I do. It's like a labor of love, you know? If you are the type of marriage that, you know, the husband does everything for, or like you do things for yourself, your husband does things for himself, I don't know, that's your choice. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying in our marriage, I think we have more traditional roles in our family.
I think so, and I like that though.
Yeah, but that's just how we choose to, you know, live, and that's fine. So I'm not sorry for doing those things. I mean, if you don't feel that that's right, then that's fine. But yeah, so like I enjoy taking care of him and doing, like he said, doing everything for him. I mean, I don't do everything for you, but I do a lot for him, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm grateful for him that he works so hard to take care of our family, because I don't know, he's gone above and beyond joining the military and everything like that to provide for us, so I'm thankful for that.
Thank me for my service.
Thank you for your service. Okay guys, so that is all the questions that we're going to answer today. I think I answered pretty much all of them actually. So
you gonna put them all in there?
What?
You're gonna put all the questions in there?
I'm putting all of the questions in here. This is gonna be a long video, guys. This is probably gonna be like a 30-minute video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more of Devin on my channel, then let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm posting every day in December, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Okay, the only last thing we have to do is the thumbnail, okay? So, can we hold this, or is that too much?
Let's just look at it like we're disappointed.
Okay, now can we do it when we're smiling? And when we're kissing?